Greetings, programs. Finally, welcome back to ArcNeo Reviews. So, not even a good explanation for why I've been gone this long. Had some things happen back around Christmas. Got really busy with work. Just haven't been around or had the drive to do anything. I'm back, finally. Let's do some things. Believe it or not, there was actually like 3 or 4 videos shot between now and my last video that I just didn't dig them when I got done, so I deleted them, said I'll do it again later. This is not a redo of one of those videos. Today we're going to go ahead and look at the Buzzworthy Bumblebee, Predacon, Scorponok, and Sandspear. So, yeah, we're starting with really easy figures today. I'm going to go ahead and take care of Sandspear first, as he is a very simple figure, but pretty neat, actually. He is one of the new little weaponizer figures. As you can tell, he's got fantastic molding all over him. Whole bunch of like really shiny paint up top. They did, however, bother to paint the little scorpion eyes. Not sure if they got them painted exactly straight, but they did get them painted at least. Yeah, not nice looking little guy, hollow underneath because of course he is, but whatever. He's a good little scorpion dude. He's got ball joints for his claws, so you get, you know, some up, down, wiggle around, whatever. They are 5mm port compatible, which is fun, so you can have him hold stuff and run away with stuff. The tail is a little bit posable, as well as he's got this much scarier looking blade back here for his weapon mode, but you can also use it here if you want. Just, you know, kind of do that. It works. Speaking of getting him into his weapon mode, all you do is straighten out the tail, fold down the handle, and then per the directions, you put his claws up along his body like this, and so that's your weapon mode. I prefer greatly to bring the claws down and underneath, like this, because one, they can kind of go into that little hollow bit. The profile ends up becoming a little bit more cohesive. You know, do it however you want. I prefer this because I prefer this. But him aside, we'll go ahead and look at the main guy, Scorponok, who is also pretty hollow, pretty obvious how he works. Very little posability in this mode. I'm already technically fan moding him to get more joints here for his claws. As per the directions, you actually just leave his fist completely straight up like that, which only gives you this and puts the hand on full exposure. So yeah, I do very much recommend turn the hand, hide the fist better. Yeah, you'll see some of the hollow, but whatever. This is a cheap figure. He has quite a bit of hollow. Other than the ball joints in the shoulder and elbow, though, you don't really have any posability other than his tail / weapon back here. It's got 2 more ball joints. You can wiggle around, do stuff with it. He does have a whole lot of these 5mm ports all over him, so I'm sure, you know, when Botbender Orange or whatever he's going by nowadays, you know, gets a hold of this guy, there's going to be some pretty fun, you know, customizing going on with this dude. But, you know, as he is straight out of the box and everything, he's very simple, but he does look pretty neat. I do really like the head sculpt on there. And there's a lot of paint on this guy. For being a cheap figure, they did not cheap out on the paint. This guy is covered in paint, which is a nice touch. So, transforming this guy, pretty simple as you'd expect. Go ahead, pull out the tail, straighten it out. Hey, look, it's a spear axe thing now. Maybe it does blunt damage, I don't know. But just go ahead, do that. Come back here, unfold his legs, straighten them out, unpeg them. Go ahead and fold down the scorpion legs, at least part way, so they're not just completely straight out. Sort the arms out, get them in position. Fold out the little shoulder pads. And come to the back here and fold down the scorpion head. And there you go. There you have Scorponok in his robot mode. And all things considered, this is pretty neat. You know, like, yes, it is 3 steps, crazy hollow, whatever. It's cheap. He's fairly small. He's, about scout class. Really, really well sculpted. And again, quite a bit of paint all over him, which is really, really nice, actually. Posability on him isn't half bad. The head can rotate. No up and down, just straight rotation. Hollow in the back, as you'd expect at this point. The shoulder pads are a little adjustable depending on what you need. Ball joint in the elbow, so you get in and out. Full rotation. Like 91 degrees of bend in the elbow, which is also a ball joint. So again, you get rotation there. Nothing else until you get down to the hips. He can kick forward. He can kick back. He can't quite do the splits, but he can get his legs out there a little bit. A little bit of a thigh rotation. Due to his transformation, he does actually have a double jointed knee. So when the ball joint runs out, if you need more for some reason, it is there. You can have him fold his leg up completely. Obviously, the ball joint will also function as your leg rotation. Nothing at the feet. They are just molded at a slight angle. And that's kind of all there is to him. Go ahead, give him his tail back as a weapon. Not really any weapon storage, so to speak of. Just give him the weapon. Obviously, on the other hand, go ahead and give him the scorpion guy. It's simple. Again, this might be a Target exclusive, but it is a low cost, cheap Target exclusive. But despite him being cheap and simple, he's actually a lot of fun. I'm sure some people will really scoff at this guy, and fair. If you want, a full, high grade transformer like, the main lines and stuff, this guy won't do it for you. If you just want some funky looking little desk guy you can flip back and forth in half a second, he's frankly great. Yeah, so frankly, I'm not going to bother giving him a recommendation or not, because if you're looking at this and you go, hey, that's neat, then you'd probably like him. If you're looking at him going, that's far too simple, well then he's too simple for you. Skip him, whatever. There's like a million other versions of Scorponok. We'll probably get a studio series or at least mainline version of this guy that is a little bit more involved. So either way though, yes, me personally, I really like him. So on that note, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.